Hey loves, it's Jillian from Oracle and Alchemy. You're gonna wanna hear this today because I'm talking about Vessel from Sleep Token. So in yoga and in all the healing practices that I do, we work with the hands and what represents planets and energies in the hands. And I noticed in many performances of Vessel's that he folds his middle finger in a lot. I'm sure you've seen this before. It's nice and straight, and his thumb usually sticks out too. So we're talking about the finger that represents Saturn, and we likely don't know a lot about Vessel, and what we do know is a mystery in itself. But we're talking about the Saturn finger. So likely he is a Capricorn, possibly influences of Aquarius in there as well. Saturn is the finger of discipline, of authority, of accomplishment, of accomplishing what we want in our lives. And this finger is always active when he's singing, kind of saying like, through this discipline is how he lets his dreams and vision come to life. And then his Mars finger is usually sticking out with it, right? So this active, and I'm saying sticking out, like, our thumb sticks out anyway, but it's like active. He's like actively doing it. Our Mars energy is like our passionate energy. It's sexual and sensual and all of that too. But it's really this like driven, passion forward energy. And they're usually in his left hand, and his left hand is in the divine lunar side of his body, the divine feminine, if you will. This is where all our creative energy comes from, where we sort of ignite that creativity within us in the dark side, right? We kind of know him through his lyrics to be having gone through a little bit more of a darkness in his life. And through that darkness is birthed creative energy, just like in the earth itself is pitch black beneath the soil, and yet everything is being created out of it. So seeing these two fingers kind of tells me a little bit about Vessel in the sense that he's very, which I think we already know, but it's very loud in this hand. He's disciplined, right? He's has an authority to how he wants to create and what he wants to create. And it's through this lens of passion and sensuality, obviously, that comes across in his music a lot. But the energies that are really dominant there. Also, the middle finger is associated often with the Vishuddha chakra, your throat chakra, singing, right? And allowing his voice and his words to be heard. I think it sounds really important from what we're hearing that he needs his voice and his words to be taken seriously and heard. And that's a lot through the Vishuddha chakra. It is also the representation of Akasha or ether or sound, right? So mastering through these two lenses of passion, of discipline, through this creative side into sound and coming out in this creative lens through his music. So I hope this kind of helps you sort of know a little bit more about him. I don't really know. This is just what I'm seeing through his body mechanics and his representation of the fingers that he's using. His right hand is generally shaking a lot, which I think is really cool. Of course, it could be any of these things, mindful that they could be like a neurodivergent tic of some sort, and that's totally awesome and cool. This also could be this like needing to get that energy out in this divine solar side where you express and engage in what it is that you're creating and let it out into the world. So a little bit of insight through my lens of knowledge and yoga and healing and all the things to give you a little more insight into this wonderful human that we have all grown to love so much, Vessel. Until next time.